Well, hey Gundam Maniacs, welcome to another episode of Gundam Explained. In this episode, we're going to be looking at some more of those Mobile Suit Ensemble Gundam figures. Gashapon, yeah, that's what it is, right? Well, it's specifically the MSNO for Sazabi Marking Plus, a recent release, and then I got the add-on parts for the new Gundam. So, yeah, let's take a look. Hey, but before we get started, if you haven't, please subscribe. And if you think this is a cool video, give it a like. Check the links in the description for ways you could support the channel, as well as a link to our Discord server where we have a lot of fun there. But yeah, let's get started. I, for some reason, am a huge fan of these Mobile Suit Ensemble Gashapons. I got a bunch of them, and it just doesn't stop. Now, the Sazabi was like $35 with shipping. It came out to about $60. So curious to what you think as we go through this, if you think it's worth paying $60 for something like that. I still don't know, but I personally just like it a whole lot. Well, all right, and here we go. A quick look at the box. So normally these things, come in little Gashapon packages, right? But this is like a special release. It's in a box. It actually comes in a bigger box. And it was like one of those like Russian nested dolls. I'm like opening it up and I'm like, okay, this is not looking to be 60, but it's really hard to determine that, right? So yeah, we'll get a closer look at this. And in fact, one accessory that was in there was this thing. What is this thing? Do you know? Post in the comments what you think this is for, and we'll see if you're right by the end of it. It took me a while to figure it out. And on the flip side, the new Gundam has the same thing, which yeah, I think I know what it's for too, but I could be wrong. But yeah. All right, the box for the new Gundam option parts are even bigger. Now it's real thin because this was just for the option parts, and I'll kind of go through what all of that is. But yeah, first let's look at the Sazabi. First off, I think you've all heard me complain to a degree of Char's counterattack, some of the suits. Yeah, I mean, despite that, I still like it. It's UC Gundam, and in fact, like I just love the look of this Mobile Suit Ensemble Gashapon version of the Sazabi, and the Marking Plus is a plus for me because I do love real type markings. I mean, just looking at it, it has a lot of cool, neat detail, design, like everything you would expect the Sazabi to have, or Sazabi. It's on here. Like it's fully featured, and it's pretty amazing too how it looks. Again, it's like these aren't full SD, but they're just enough to be awesome. All right, yeah, so cool look at it here. And, it has like the standard articulation, which is actually really good. Sometimes though, these things do come apart. Like show you here, you just got to fasten it. But a lot of times if you're starting to move it around, they will just kind of fall apart. But actually with that, you can kind of get a look at the gold. I love the gold accents they have on some of it, along with the real type marking. This thing just looks awesome. But what's even cooler are the accessories it comes with. So we've got the Sazabi's shield, awesome detail on that. Looks great. Like, and that's the thing with these figures. You might think, man, 30 seems like a lot. Maybe it does, but like the feel of it is high quality. The movement of it is high quality. It's really just in general high quality. And when it comes to accessories too, another cool thing is the fact that it has these fin funnels in here that you put in there. I love it. It's just a little attention to detail. Now, I'm assuming they're going to come out with an option parts set for the fin funnels. In fact, they have that with the new Gundam we'll get into here shortly. But, it didn't come with this. It's going to be another $30 add-on. Along with the Sazabi rifle, it does come with another gun. Also, what I love is the additional hands. So this is another thing that like puts an action figure or Gunpla, like over the edge of being awesome. Not only does it have the holding hands, but it has like the closed fist, and it has the opened relaxed hand or dynamic hand, which allows you to get some awesome poses out of these. Also, after building it, it did come with this extra chest piece, I guess or I should say back piece that connects to the chest. I don't know why. Maybe it was because it's like extra pieces on the runner, just like with Gunpla. But I mean, that's there. So this thing, right? I was thinking for a while, like, what is this for? Is this like a sign he holds? Is this like a fly swatter? But no, actually, I think it's something very simple, and it's a way to take out little funnel bits. So let me push that in, and there you go. Okay, so this is tiny. Let's see what I can do about that. Can we focus in on that? It's just so small. It's so small, yet so detailed. Like, look at that. I mean, it would be fun once they come out with the set where you can like attach it to something. So like if I was to look at this, I have to move further back. Yeah, if I was to look at this Amuro fin funnel effect piece part, let's see if I could plug that in. Actually, yeah, it's made, not that it's made for, but probably to be plugged in. So I'm assuming the effect part for the funnels are going to be something like this. There's kind of this universal peg system, and we'll take a look at that a little more with the new Gundam. But yeah, if I was to attach this, to, where would I attach it to? Maybe I could probably attach it down into the hole here. And, this wouldn't be it actually. I'd, curve it over to the top, probably put them around here. I don't know. I feel like they'd have to come up with another way, but you can see like the system for putting that stuff together is universal. And this antenna always comes off. It's out of the door. That looks just kind of funny with that sticking there. But I mean, you got to admit, this thing looks cool. And just like the fact that it has all that articulation everywhere, I mean, it just adds to it. Like this, I don't know. This is my favorite version of the Sazabi, the almost but not quite SD version. Okay, that is the Sazabi. Last look at the box real quick again, because I think I love box art and stuff. I like showing all the things it comes with. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. This little beam saber blade thingy with the yellow effect. It's weird that they left the handle white. A lot of these Gashapon Mobile Suit Ensemble do have the effect pieces, or the beam saber pieces, and they're all one clear effect part, probably to customize. That's kind of the point. They're Gunpla-like. This, I'm surprised they didn't just make that red and everything else is, so I can just easily paint that, because I did with the new Gundam Saber. Speaking of new Gundam, here we go. This is something I got from just the Gashapon sets, and it wasn't like a special package. I mean, maybe they sell one like that, but I put the dynamic hand from the Sazabi on here. This just looks cool and then falls off. Again, this is just another kind of typical downside of these, but it's okay. The joints are so small, but they're just so articulated. It's just comes to the territory. Anyway, yeah, here's him with the rocket launcher. This and the gun is what sort of came with the package that I got. Now the accessories are awesome. For one, I almost forgot about that little booster the new Gundam has, and I haven't even tried it, but I think you can like take it apart and like build something on him. I don't know. Should I figure that out before this? Maybe. But the effect part set, or the add-on part set, is really awesome because, yeah, maybe so it comes with this, fin funnel thing. Yeah, everything's falling off, isn't it? This little fin funnel thing on the standard one that you kind of just put together like this, and it actually does look really cool. The fact that that's there. But what this also came with, this effect part set or add-on set, it came with another one that's a little more detailed and it's a little bigger. Not only that, there was some building components to it, like I would attach the white pieces on the back. That's for it to go in here, and it actually looks great. What's cool about this backpack here that he has is it also has room for another one, and where you can put the bazooka. And so, yeah, having room for the other one, it comes with another one. Really sick look. All right, so there you have it with both on, honestly, I don't know what I'm trying to get at here, but I think this looks great. These are some of my favorite Gashapon so far from the Mobile Suit Ensemble line, and I think it's just because of all the accessories. That's not it. It also comes with a whole bunch of these articulated fin funnels, or fin, whatever Amuro calls these. What's cool about these is you can actually, you see the attachment points giving me PTSD from the real grade. You can attach these together actually and form the look. But the point of these is really that you can then take them out, fold them to have them in their, shooty mode, which is really cool. This add-on set also comes with these arms, these articulated arms where you can actually put these on. Now, it's like one end is to plug it in through the back here. The other end plugs into the ground. But it also comes with a series of these little pegs to stick in that you can then place additional ones around. So it kind of gives you the freedom to be a little creative with that. And the stand it comes with, I love it. It looks like a mini Gunpla stand, but the stand part itself is in the shape of the new Gundam shield. This is just a neat little thing. And then look at that. It has the different areas. I mean, not only on here to put it on, but even on here, so you can get, whatever dynamic poses you want. You can also, with all the different holes that are on here, plug in wherever you want the fin funnel effect parts to be when it's shooting out. So, I mean, like, this is really neat. I originally was only buying it because I thought it was just going to be, an extra fin funnel set and then some pieces. But the fact that it's like a whole bunch of different things for a whole bunch of different options it really sells me on why I like these line of figures in the first place, even though they can be hand grenades. And that's what I'm figuring out from this review. So I brought up this part, this little accessory piece. I don't know exactly, except maybe to kind of help push these out. So I have one in here. Yeah, that would be hard to pull out. So I'm assuming I can push that in. Yeah, and there we go. It comes out. So that's probably what this is for. And I could be wrong, but it functions right. Oh, here's the new Gundam shield. Pretty cool. It's interesting how it has this like removable piece on there. And then another thing that it came with, and it's funny that a lot of these Gashapons don't come with beam sabers. Usually they're add-on parts. And it was completely clear, so I just painted that white. Very easy to do. Could probably use another coat. It'll probably fade away, but that looks cool. And so then I guess, if I was going to be posing him while holding the beam saber, I'd probably want to make sure I can take off the one that's here, which you can't. Yeah, very interesting that this is just built in. You can't actually take this off. So if you were going to pose the new Gundam holding the beam saber, it would be inaccurate, because this would be there. And yeah, it's rubber, but I don't think there's anything I can do. So that's about it. I don't know what else I could really cover with these, except just to say these are awesome because they're fun and small, highly detailed. You build them, so you do get a feeling of ownership. And I guess the rewarding nature of Gunpla is sort of instilled in these, especially if I wanted to go through and add some panel lining or details to it. I do love the inclusion of the funnels on the Sazabi and the fact that they're probably going to come out with another set where you can kind of attach something. I mean, even on the shoulder here, there's just so many little attachment points on these that there's so much you could probably do. But yeah, it's nice to have something that's awesome for the new Gundam. And the one thing is the price. Curious what you guys think about that. I mean, are these worth the price I'd pay? Like, again, these don't really have domestic releases here in the US, so I'm having to pay that shipping tax on top of it. So, like, something like the Sazabi comes out to $60. If I wanted to get, like, the Full Armor Gundam 7 or the Full Armor Unicorn, that's going to inch closer to $100. And it's almost like, paying that tax because it's the only way you can get it, the shipping. Makes it where inherently, okay, that's just part of it, so it's worth it, which I feel like that. But sometimes I'm like, man, I'm dropping quite a bit that can add up when getting these. It was cool to see some sets arrive. I think it was only one set arrive at Target here domestically. Hopefully we'll start seeing some more in the future. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think about Mobile Suit Gundam Ensemble figures. I love them. They are so awesome. Here's what you think. We'll talk later.